morning, Christine Ross. Yes, we're continuing this conversation here on Wake Up Today, and still hanging out with us, we have Dr. Keli'i Akina, President and CEO of Grassroot Institute of Hawaii. Good morning, aloha, doctor.
Good morning, glad to be with you today.
Absolutely, here at Pier 38, really learning about the whole situation when it comes to the shipping delay. And within the last couple of hours, we went through a lot of different points as far as the supply not being the shortage. It's really a transportation issue, some of the ports being congested. You know, for viewers who are just catching on right now, what are some major points you want people to take away from the current situation in place?
Sure, first of all, it's really not about the lack of supply. The supplies are out there, they just can't get to us. It's a transportation problem. Secondly, it has a lot to do with the fact that for decades, we haven't updated our ports. We haven't created the kind of efficiency that other international ports have. And finally, it's time to get our federal laws updated as well. It's important for us to be able to do the kinds of things that make us competitive with ports across the world.
And because of what we're dealing with right now, I know you mentioned for people who are even thinking about holiday shopping, they might as well get to it right now because the unexpected is coming. But I want to ask you, is there any policy changes or ideas or ways people can get involved to prevent a situation like this during an emergency from happening again?
Well, one of the policies that I would encourage people to familiarize themselves with is the Merchant Marine Act of 1920, known as the Jones Act. One of the problems with that is it doesn't allow foreign-built ships to be used to take cargo from one port to another port in our country, and that's something that would really help us at this time. What else would help us is that without the Jones Act, we would be able to buy ships from our allies at a fraction of the price that they cost now. And that cost would be passed on to the consumer and would help us during a crisis time such as this.
The Jones Act has so many legs to it, so I appreciate you bringing it up, and of course people to do their own research so they can be informed of what's happening here. Thank you so much, Doctor, for your time.
Glad to talk with you.
And if you want some more details and also get a recap of all the coverage that we've been following here on Wake Up Today, visit our website at KHON2.com. Reporting out here at Pier 38, Dallas Navarro's KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.